In today's video, we'll be going over a long speculated but finally confirmed PlayStation 4 RPG. I would consider this a pretty major RPG, and while some of you guys might just see this as a simple remaster, I'll be giving you guys information on why it's so much more than that. Also, Anthem is a game that a lot of gamers are still skeptical on, but to give us some clarity ahead of its launch, you can play the Anthem demo, and EA has released all the information about the Anthem demos, and I want to go everything about that. Also, Sony is hiring for a third-person action game to deliver the next chapter of cinematic storytelling. Now, that description to me can only point towards one franchise, and I think you guys know the franchise I'm talking about. We'll talk about that. Also, Celeste developer Noel Berry had announced a procedurally generated Metroidvania all the way back at the PlayStation Experience back in 2014. Unfortunately, that game is not happening anymore and it has been canceled. I want to take a look at that statement. And of course, I'll be rounding out the video by taking a look at a couple of very good game deals that are available right now. One on Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice and the other one on Borderlands: The Anthem Collection. We'll take a look at those at the end of the video. First up, Persona 5 R has been officially confirmed for the PlayStation 4 with a teaser trailer, and an official reveal is coming sometime in March 2019. Now, some of you guys might just be thinking this is just another version of Persona 5, it's probably gonna come with all of the DLC. No, I do not think that is the case. First of all, come at this from an objective viewpoint. Why would they announce just a remaster or a complete version of the game through a teaser trailer and then even say, hey, we're gonna have a full reveal on this game in March? That's not how you announce a Game of the Year edition or a complete edition or something like that. We've seen complete editions for games get announced before. Look at how they announced the Game of the Yorha edition for Nier Automata. There was no fanfare to that at all. They just dropped it, hey, this game's coming, and they even put out the price point for it and all of the content it was coming for it in one fell swoop. With this game, they're coming out with a teaser trailer and then they're saying an official reveal is coming in March. So they're building up some hype and anticipation. What this probably points to is something more similar to Persona 3 FES or Persona 4 Golden, where it's a legitimate improved version upon Persona 5. If you guys don't know, Persona 3 FES added like 20 to 30 hours of content on the game, and then Persona 4 Golden, of course, was one of the PlayStation Vita's best game, and that was a big improvement on the base Persona 4 game. I imagine Persona 5 R will be something similar to that, but now with the age of digital, hopefully they can also release it as just an expansion as well for those of us that already have Persona 5, because back when Persona 3 was out, yes, you had to buy Persona 3 FES again. I believe they did release it at a budget price point. Persona 3 was released at $49.99, and then I think the FES version was released at $29.99, but still, it would be great if they could release it like an R expansion for, say, $19.99 or $14.99, whatever the case may be. Right now, it was only confirmed for the PlayStation 4. The big rumor was that it would be coming to other platforms, namely the Nintendo Switch, because of Joker's appearance in Super Smash Bros. However, for now, we only know it's coming to the PS4, but with this just being a teaser trailer, and with the Switch announcement being something of a major announcement, maybe that'll come with the official reveal in March. Again, we'll find out in March, but Persona 5 R has been officially confirmed for the PlayStation 4 with a teaser trailer that really doesn't give us much to work with. Moving on from that, as I mentioned at the top, Anthem is a game by BioWare that so many gamers are still super skeptical on, but to give us some clarity on the game, of course, it will be having a couple of demos. First off, there will be the VIP demo, and you could be the first to play Anthem with the VIP demo from January 25th to the 27th. In order to get access to the VIP demo, you must pre-order Anthem, be an EA Access subscriber, or be an Origin Access subscriber at the time of the VIP demo to participate. Of course, unfortunately, on the PlayStation 4, EA Access is not available, so the only way to get into this demo on the PS4 is to pre-order the game, but of course you could pre-order the game and then cancel it. That's not all too difficult. However, if you want to circumvent that entirely, there will be an open demo. You'll be able to experience Anthem ahead of launch with the open demo from February 1st to February 3rd, 2019 on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Origin for PC. Anyone may participate in the open demo, so of course this is going to be open to everyone. You're just going to have to go to the PlayStation Store, download it, and you'll be good to go. Of course, Anthem is a title that has a little bit of controversy surrounding it, I think with a couple of different factors in play. It's a little bit different than what BioWare typically puts out. It has more of a multiplayer emphasis. Of course, it's an EA published game, and anything that EA publishes in 2019 is going to be met with a lot of scrutiny. And also with the fact that BioWare's last outing in Mass Effect Andromeda left a lot to be desired. I know there's a different set of people working on Anthem, but a BioWare game is going to be seen as a BioWare game, and it all kind of falls under the same umbrella. So I can understand why there's so much skepticism regarding Anthem when you couple all of those things together. At least they're offering us some demos, one of them being open to absolutely everyone, so at least we'll be able to get a taste of the game ahead of its February launch. Moving on from that, now this is very interesting. Sony is hiring for a third-person action game to deliver, quote, the next chapter chapter of cinematic storytelling. Remember that Sony just created a new studio in San Diego. They're making something new for a PlayStation platform, and many were thinking they were working on something new Uncharted related, and specifically the San Diego studio is managed by former leads from various Sony studios including Guerrilla, Naughty Dog, and Sucker Punch, so this looks to be a very high quality studio. They still haven't revealed what they're working on, but again, for the job listings of them hiring for a third-person action game to deliver, quote, the next chapter of cinematic storytelling, that really sounds like Uncharted and it can't be anything else. Maybe this new studio was created because Naughty Dog wanted to put Uncharted aside, but another studio could pick it up, and this studio looks to be incredibly talented with the developers that they already have on board. I doubt that it would directly be an Uncharted 5. I think Nathan Drake's story at this point is over, but there's still a lot of lore to be fleshed out in the Uncharted universe. You could do something with Sam and Sully, you could do something with Nathan's daughter, but I think really the highlight would come from doing something with Sam. His character was great in Uncharted 4, and there's so much potential for him to be fleshed out even more, and everybody seemed to really resonate with him, and of course Sully has been a standard in the Uncharted games, and I think he would be great as well. We'll see. I really don't think Sony should put Uncharted in the back burner. If they want to put Nathan Drake's story aside, fine, but Uncharted has become an IP with so much name recognition to it. Everybody in the gaming world knows about Uncharted, and Uncharted 4 really brought the series to its peak, so to put it down now, yes, you're putting it down at its peak, and maybe you want to go out with a bang, but at the same time, I still think there's a lot of quality story to be told in the Uncharted universe, and to just put Nathan Drake aside for now, put a new studio at the helm of Uncharted, I think that's fine, and you give Naughty Dog the opportunity to continue working on The Last of Us, maybe work on a new IP, whatever they want to do, let them do it. But I do think more Uncharted is a foregone conclusion, and hopefully we see it at some point. That would be an incredible PlayStation 5 launch title to get a new Uncharted game at the PS5's launch. That would be huge for that console. Moving on from that, Celeste was one of the highly received games of 2018. However, the developer of the game, Noel Barry, had another game in development called Skytorn, and that was a procedurally generated Metroidvania title, but unfortunately that game has been cancelled. The cancellation came with a post, and it says this, quote, to its core, it was a procedurally generated adventure game without permadeath, but the procedural elements always clash with the Metroidvania themes, and I didn't know how to design around that. The story and progression slowly became much more linear as a result of being unsure how to tackle an open and randomized world. Taking out the procedural parts felt like it defeated the purpose of what the game was, so as it shifted to more of a linear adventure, the procedural map stayed, but it simply got more and more constricted. Until the proceduralness of it didn't really mean anything, it was just there, and this is a lot of overhead for basically no payoff. Why make a procedural game at all if you don't really get the benefits of it being procedural? So it really just looks like Noel Barry saw some fundamental design flaws with Skytorn and decided to put the kibosh on it. I'm fine with that if this game was seen to not be all that great and it didn't seem to be anything interesting, and the cancellation was something necessary, then fine. What we saw back at PSX 2014 did look pretty interesting. But do know the team that worked on Celeste is working on something new that isn't Skytorn, and they are expecting to share some information on that in 2019, so they definitely aren't gone yet, and do expect more information on them in 2019. Lastly, I do want to round out this video by taking a look at some great game deals available right now. Specifically, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice is available on Amazon. Now, this is the physical copy that just dropped earlier this month. It is available for $19.99, so that is a great buy on that. It's also available at Best Buy, so if you have Gamers Club unlocked, you can pick it up there for $15.99. That's a great buy. And then Borderlands: The Handsome Collection is also down to $14.99 over at Best Buy, so with GCU, you'll get it for $11.99. That's a great deal for Borderlands: Handsome Collection. That deal has been available before, but in terms of value, that is such a good buy, so check that out as well if you haven't. And that's gonna conclude this video. Again, Persona 5R has been officially confirmed. Anthem is getting a couple of demos ahead of its launch. Sony is hiring for a new third-person action game to deliver, quote, the next chapter of cinematic storytelling. Is it a new Uncharted? That's what I'm thinking. Skytorn, a game done by the Celeste developers, has been canceled, and you can get Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice for $19.99, Borderlands: The Handsome Collection for $14.99. That's gonna conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.